Welcome to the Millennial Rant, a podcast about whatever's bothering me today. With topics ranging from politics to pop culture, there's a rant to cover everyone. For more Millennial Rant content, you can join me on the web at millennialrant.com. This is going to have to be a relatively short video because I decided it would be a good idea to record this during the day so I didn't have to stay up until all hours of the night because my nieces and nephews were upstairs in the schoolroom with my mom. And apparently that only lasts for so long. So they're slowly trickling back down the stairs even though I keep sending them up. So bear with me. I mean, it works out though because the topic that I have for today is kind of a quick video because there's only so much you can say about it before you start being mean. By you, I mean me. There's only so much I can say about it before I start getting mean. So here's what I have to say. Every generation of kids, they have that game that they play, right? That really stupid game that they play that's either going to get somebody hurt or maimed or potentially killed. When I was a kid, we played slaps and bloody knuckles. And when my youngest brother was a kid, they started doing that choking game thing. And then, of course, there was the swallowing of the Tide Pods and the swallowing of the Goldfish. And people ask why. Why are kids doing this? How could they possibly be so dumb? Well, here's my thoughts. I've kind of narrowed it down to 3, maybe 2.5 reasons why kids do these dumb things. And the first one is pretty simple, actually. It's what got me when I was a kid. It's what got, all of my brothers when they were kids. It's what gets my nieces and nephews now that they're kids. And it's that no kid wants to be called out for being a coward. Whether it's calling them a chicken, whether it's calling them, a baby, whatever the case, no kid wants to be a coward. And so they're pushed into doing these things as if they're the cool thing to do, because if they don't do them, or if they say that that's dumb, or if they are trepidatious in any way, then they're called cowards and they're ostracized. And no kid wants that. Another reason why I think that kids do these things is because they're bored. They don't have anything to stimulate them intellectually, physically, to get them out and doing stuff. We've plopped kids down in front of televisions now or in front of video games, or we tell them to go find something to do. And the things that they're finding to do are stupid stuff. And the third reason is a cry for attention. Kids want attention from their parents. They want to have their parents look at them and even judge them if that's the only thing that they can get. So the reason why I think kids largely are doing these things is because they want structure. They want to have their parents there doing things with them, getting involved, stimulating their minds and having them, do things. Tactile, hands-on sorts of stuff, science experiments or nature walks or whatever the case may be. Kids are not designed to do nothing. They're in constant need of stimulation. They need to be guided if they're going to be doing anything that is productive with their time and their talents, because kids aren't just born knowing how to do things. They watch their parents and they follow after the example set by their parents. And if their parents aren't setting a positive example to follow, then they're going to start following the negative examples of the people around them. And sometimes that means swallowing goldfish. So if your kid has ever swallowed a goldfish and you don't know why, here's a good guess as to why. Take your kid out to a hands-on science museum. Put them into a scouting program, even though scouts is kind of meh anymore. Just find something for them. Take them to a woodworking class. Take them to a metalworking class. My brother, for a while, my parents were taking him to a forge once a week, and he loved it. He was like 10 at the time. So, you don't have to wait to do big things until your kids are bigger. introduce it to them when they're small, and then those are things that they'll be able to carry with them as they get older to stop them from being bored and being stupid.